IPMNation.com.
I'm Nick.
I'm Gil.
And I'm Nick.
And we're Call My Name, and you're listening to Local Outbreak on
IPMNation.com.
Local Outbreak on IPMNation.com. This is Matt from IPMNation.com, and we're here as we are every Tuesday night at the studio in downtown Laconia. The studio, it's a funky little gift shop and art gallery here at 50 Canal Street in Laconia, New Hampshire. And if you want to check it out online, of course, the studionh.com is the website. You can learn more about this wonderful place. And we do encourage people to come down every Tuesday night from 6 to 7 p.m. when we record Local Outbreak. And, of course, also we are sponsored by Central NH Events. If you need a DJ for your event, go to centralnhevents.com. And Mr. Tim Martin does a wonderful job and is a big part of what makes this show possible as well. centralnhevents.com. And, of course, we are also sponsored by the Siren Agency. And thanks to Scott Perry, as always, for sending us all these great bands. You can check out the Siren Agency's radio channel online at ipmnation.com/TSA. And, of course, TSA, that stands for the Siren Agency. It is not the TSA that feels you up while you're attempting to board a plane. And we have with us this week, our guest is, we have Nick, and Gil from Call My Name. How are you guys?
I'm doing great, thanks.
We're good.
And who's not with us tonight? Because you're a four-piece, is that correct?
We're normally a four-piece. Our lead singer / rhythm guitarist, Matt, is not with us. Currently, somewhere in Connecticut, he's terrible with directions. So,
Yeah.
Okay, so he went south instead of north, in other words.
That's what happened.
Yeah.
This happens 90% of the time.
You know, he got a new car the other day. I don't think he knows how to quite work the navigation on it yet.
Sure.
He's hopeless. Absolutely hopeless.
Oh, that's, bummer for him, but that just means you guys get to talk more.
Indeed.
I do like talking, so that's fine.
And where are you guys from?
The Tri-City area. I think we've got Dover, Portsmouth, and Rochester all represented here.
Yep.
All right, excellent. Well, let's play something, and then we'll come back and chat. What do you guys want to play to start the show?
Go with, how about Ball and Chain?
Ball and Chain is probably the first one, yeah.
Ball and Chain. All right, so this is Ball and Chain from Call My Name here on Local Outbreak on IPMNation.com. Local Outbreak on IPMNation.com. We're here with Call My Name at the studio, and we are not drinking coffee. And so we have Nick, and Gil, and of course, one of the gentlemen who is not here is in Connecticut, the state of my birth. But so you guys, how long have you guys been around? How long have you been a band?
We actually talked about this on the way up. We had to do the math.
Yeah.
Together
2 years, 1 month, right?
Yeah, about 2 years, 1 month.
That was. I'm a recent addition to the band. I think I've only been in this band for
3 months.
3-4 months.
3
Yeah.
months. He's been around, floating around, but finally he's now part of the band.
Yeah.
Okay. So, wow, so you really did do the math if you got it down to 2 years and a month.
We figured it would be a question, so we made sure we had the answer beforehand.
We actually played our first show about 2 years to the day. I think it was like the 12th or something like that.
Oh, really? Yeah.
So it was our first show, and we'd only been a band at that point for a month.
Oh, okay. So how do you describe Call My Name? Everyone always hates this question, but it's kind of obligatory. How do you describe your music?
Everyone asks me that question. I don't really...
It kind of, to me, at least even before I was in the band, feels kind of post-hardcore. I mean, it's straight up rock and roll, very energetic. Gets a bit heavy at times, but definitely focuses on melody a lot as well, and the lead guitars
That's right.
and the vocals.
Yeah.
So we have a heavier side, but it's not something that's going to be off-putting to someone who doesn't like hard, heavy music.
Okay.
A little bit of something for everyone.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Well, that's cool because I know for me, like I like stuff that's really heavy and aggressive, but if there's no kind of melody, no kind of groove to it to latch onto, then it's hard to listen to. I don't know how some people can connect to stuff that's just full on, thrash or whatever.
Yeah,
but
I, especially me and Nick Harms, the drummer, we come from heavy metal, hardcore backgrounds where, we'd be playing open note breakdowns for 30% of or 30 minutes at a time. So we do have a lot of heavy background, but as you grow older, horizons broaden, and we really do try and focus on just well-written songs, good melodies, something to latch onto, something that you're going to be singing when you walk away.
Right,
You definitely
exactly.
hear those undertones from our roots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do have, guitar riffs, a couple of real heavy chugging parts, stuff like that. So
Yeah, it's interesting what you said about you get older and you start wanting to kind of evolve. I guess would be the word I would use musically,
Yeah.
because a lot of people don't understand that idea, like a band that's, I mean, I know you guys have only been around as a band for a couple of years now, but a lot of bands, I mean, I'm sure you've noticed it too, if they've been around a long time, the sound changes very often over time.
Oh, yeah.
And then there's always people who are like, oh, they suck now. They used to sound this way, and now they sound a little bit different, and they sold out, and I hate them. And it's some people don't understand the idea that, whether it's just a matter of getting older or a taste change or whatever, or you find other ways to express yourself, but it's natural to
exactly.
to evolve that way.
I didn't start out listening to metal like these guys. I started out more progressive rock and stuff from the 70s and some jazz and blues as well. So I bring that to the
definitely the odd
table.
man out.
But I did start getting into metal a little later on, which is why I'm able to appreciate what these guys do.
Yeah.
So
it's funny, me and, again, the drummer, Nick Harms, have been in bands. We literally learned how to play our instruments together in my basement. So
Oh, wow.
Back then it was like punk, and then we got into our rock, heavy metal rock bands, and now we drifted away from each other, formed two different bands, and then now we're back playing together, and it's just weird to see how our relationship, just as a guitarist and drummer, has evolved over the years, and especially playing with completely different other members of the band, like Nick Shelza and Matt as the lead singer and stuff, where generally that would be my role. So even just as the unit between the two of us, we've evolved. So, yeah. Evolution is a good way to put it.
Yeah, absolutely.
In conclusion.
How many songs do you guys have?
currently we have 6 that are recorded and done. We're working on 3 more in the studio, with one that's actually a cover that I think a lot of people will really like when it comes out.
We're not going to dip too much into that one.
Yeah.
So
Keep it
9
a surprise.
originals.
Yeah.
9 originals.
Where are you recording?
It's with a friend, Tyler. He's right outside of Rochester, pretty much in Gonick. I don't even know if it's like a professional studio. He's got an amazing home setup.
Yeah.
And he records his bands, his brother's bands, and he recorded a previous band of mine. So he's got us in the studio right now.
Our last CD we recorded out in Mason, New Hampshire, though, at Endless Recording Studios.
I'm not even sure. Mason?
Mason,
it's out there.
Yeah, it's out there.
Really? Yeah.
It's out there. But awesome studio, I do have to say.
Yeah, a guy runs it, Dan Jameson, and he built it. He built like a garage from the ground up to be like the perfect studio.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
0 90-degree angles and everything like that. All professional equipment. Very, very nice setup.
That's really nice.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that first album, all the stuff you're playing now, that was recorded at Endless Studio with Dan and Chris Sonia mastered it.
Yep.
Sort of did a little bit of producing.
Through Dauntless Mastering, yeah.
Dauntless Mastering. So, got to give a shout out to them because it sounds great. But yeah, Mason is quite a ways away. And this time, we're really only doing 3 songs. We decided to go for something a little bit closer, which is good because we really want to take our time on it and get a lot of the layering down.
Yeah.
Really just produce it and take our time with it. So
Yeah,
it's
they helped us out a lot.
2 some odd hour drive to Mason. Well worth it, but
Well worth it.
it can get a bit taxing to keep driving that far.
Oh, no doubt.
unfortunately.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Gas ain't cheap.
not these days.
And the songs that we're playing tonight, are these available online, or are they
Yes.
on a CD that people can buy at shows, or how do people get them?
You don't even have to buy them. We do have them on CDs at shows.
Yeah.
But we're giving it away. For the amount of money we spent on it, that's kind of awesome. But if you just go to what is it, tiny.cc/suit up or shut up, which is the name of the album.
Okay.
You can actually download a zip file, completely free, 6 songs. I have it on my flash drive. I don't know if he gave you the album.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
in
have it.
fact, one of the first things we ended up purchasing for merchandise for the band were a whole box of business cards. And that was the first thing we started giving out. And then once the CD was released, on the back of it, we have a link to the album to go and download. So at the shows, we'll throw those out to everyone.
Oh, cool.
And you can buy, if you want, you can buy the physical copy. Comes in a
We
nice
have those
jewel
too.
case. But
Yeah.
for just quick and getting it out there and passing out to people, they can just immediately go home and just download it.
Oh, very nice.
I feel like that's easier than trying to get people to buy things, when they don't know who you are. Like, hey, give us money. This is probably pretty good. We're just going to give it to you. You can listen to it.
Yeah, honestly, we're just happy if you're listening to it.
Yeah.
Right.
That's our philosophy.
That's cool. I didn't even know there was a .cc until recently.
Yeah,
It
whole
was
thing.
it was actually last week. In fact, it was Color Collective was here.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And they have a .cc, and I'm like, CC? I know they're always adding new ones, but I just learned that there's an XYZ now, a .xyz. I didn't know that until the other
had
day.
no
I was
idea
like,
about
I don't know any of that. I'm not a computer guy.
I remember
honestly.
XXX came out.
Yeah, I think there's a .xxx.
Yeah,
I don't know.
That came out a couple years ago. There was a big fight about that.
I wouldn't know anything about that.
well, why don't we'll play another track from what you guys brought tonight? What do you want to play next for a tune?
Do you think today?
Today's a good
Today
one.
sounds good, yeah.
Yeah.
Today?
Play
All right.
today.
All right, very good. So this is Today from Call My Name here on Local Outbreak on IPMNation.com.
Tired of being responsible when all I wanna do is live my life in full. Live my life in full. So we're
Local Outbreak on IPMNation.com. This is Matt from IPMNation.com. We are, of course, at the studio as we record the show every Tuesday night. The studio at 50 Canal Street in downtown Laconia. And our guest tonight is 3/4 of Call My Name. We have Gil and Nick. And where does the name come from, by the way? What's Call My Name mean?
Google.
He's making that up. No, we took a long time trying to come up with a name. Between me, I'm just going to say Shells here, so Nick.
Yeah.
But we use last names in the band because there's two of us, and it's a little hard
It
to get
gets
around.
confusing.
Yeah. So between me, Shelza, and Matt, because Gil wasn't there as of yet.
Yeah.
It took us a while to come down with something that we actually liked, and I think we were just spitballing a bunch of ideas, and that was one of them that just stuck.
Yeah.
I
They were
don't
actually
remember.
they were actually between two different names.
Oh, really?
Because this is before I was in the band, and they were like, "What do you like better, this name or this name?" And I'm like, "I don't know, they're both pretty good." And then I show up next practice, and they're like, "Yeah, it's Call My Name." I was like, "That wasn't even one of the options." So I don't know where it comes from, but it's worked out so far.
So what were the other options? Rejected band names are always fun.
Rejected, yeah.
We were trying to
I
think
would
about
love
it.
to tell you, but I honestly don't
remember.
remember.
Don't
They
remember,
obviously
really,
weren't,
yeah.
they weren't that good.
We all had a few like on our phones, like, okay, that sounds all right. No, okay. And I think Matt I think came up with it. He's like, "Want to try it?" And we looked it up online, stuff like that. No one else had it, so we grabbed it, and it's ours now.
Oh, okay, cool. You're lucky, actually, that no one else had that.
Yeah.
I would think someone...
I thought for sure.
Simple
a couple
collection of
songs,
words.
maybe. But
Yeah.
There's
Oh,
a few
yeah.
songs, and a couple albums now, but yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. Very good. Very good. Who are some of the other bands you guys play with in the area? Because you're like kind of where you are in the state. I mean, that's a pretty cool area for music. There's a lot of good band. I mean, there's good bands all over the place.
That's
but,
true.
Yeah.
But you're in a good spot there geographically as far as musicians. I mean, who do you like to play with?
honestly, I think one of my favorite shows was the show that we just had probably about a month ago, and we played with the guys from East is East.
Oh yeah.
And,
You've had them on here, I think, right?
Yeah.
Actually, in fact, East is kind of how Local Outbreak started.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
They-
Played with them. We got another show coming
started
up
the
with
show,
them
yeah.
too.
It comes
Oh,
full
really?
circle.
Yeah.
Yep.
Where is it?
With them?
Yeah.
We're playing July 5th at the Shaskeen in Manchester.
Oh, very
with
nice.
East is East.
Oh, good. Good.
So, and then we're playing. What is it, next Thursday at the Shaskeen with To the Gallows and Firelight?
Yeah.
Firelight's the other band
that we
played
played
the
with
last
that
show.
night. They're
Okay.
They're
And
good
really,
dudes.
yeah, they're really good dudes.
Yeah.
So those are probably the ones that stick out in my mind for now.
Yeah. You guys play out a lot? You do a lot of shows? Or?
Yeah.
We do as many as we can, with work schedules and everything.
Yeah,
and with the recording the new new
That's
album right
that's
now.
put a hamper on new shows.
Yeah, it slowed down a little bit, but
Yeah.
we tend to play at least 1 or 2 shows a month as much as we can. But yeah, right now we're kind of winding down, just trying to get the album done. Once that's done, then we'll get back out there in full force.
Okay. Cool. Now, aside from Gil, is it all the original lineup, or
Yep.
Okay.
Oh yeah, it was
what happened to Gil's predecessor?
Gil didn't
was
have a
none.
predecessor. We were just a 3-piece
Oh,
before
no
Gil
kidding.
came.
Yeah, we
Oh, okay.
recorded the album at Endless, and then I think the producer Dan helped come in and really give us a lot of ideas for
Yeah.
layering and stuff. And then once Matt realized all these new guitar parts we just put into the album weren't going to be able to be played live, we're like, okay, now we need a second guitarist. We had talked about it before, but once we actually
Yeah.
had the ability to have 2 guitarists playing at once, like in a song recorded already, like we're like, wow, there's a lot of layers we need to start playing with. So
Yeah.
Now, prior to that, had you guys played out as a 3-piece?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah. Oh, okay.
We
For
did it
quite a while
For
they
quite
did.
Really?
quite
Yeah.
some time. Like we said, Gil's a recent,
Very recent.
very recent addition, and we 3-pieced it up like nobody's business.
Yeah.
we actually they played shows with my old band with me as a 3-piece.
that was our first show.
Oh,
actually.
okay.
With
Yeah,
your
yeah,
band.
that's actually the first show was with my band,
Oh.
and they played a couple shows with us, and then that band started to just fall apart. We weren't practicing as much, so I got bored, and I was like, "Well, do you guys still want that lead guitarist?" And they said, "Sure," and I was like, "It's only part time, I still got my other band."
Right.
And then that fell apart, and I was like, well,
Worked
all right.
out real well.
Call my name.
Totally
It is
did.
then.
Yeah,
So
yeah. Very good.
Yeah, it's been great. Like I said, I've played guitar and drums with this kid since we were 16. So
Yeah.
He's pointing at me.
I'm pointing at Nick Harms. I forget we're on the radio.
What was the band you were in before?
Originally, it was All We Are.
Okay.
We basically a cover band.
Oh, okay.
And then we moved to Sunset Fire when we had a little bit of a lineup change.
Yeah.
Sunset Fire, all one word. And then our drummer had a baby, and he got a promotion at work and just couldn't practice as much. So-
Babies ruin everything.
Yeah, that'll happen. That'll happen.
my girlfriend might be listening, so I'm not going to comment on that.
Right. That was me who said that. Babies ruin
I'll
everything.
comment on
It
it.
wasn't me, babe, I promise.
That was not Gil. Nor did he nod in agreement. I promise.
Nope, not at all.
Nope. Are you guys going to be playing a lot this summer?
We're really hoping to. We've got
There's the July 5th show at the Shiskeen, and then I think the week after that we're playing at the Sad Cafe in Plastow.
Oh,
we got a
nice.
show next Thursday.
Next Thursday, And I think that's it for right now, but we're trying to book as many shows as possible. Pretty much anything that comes our way that we can work into our schedule, we're down to play.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I love recording. I know Nick Harms isn't such a big fan.
No, I like
Yeah.
playing.
Once the drums are done, his job is over, and he just has to sit and wait. So he doesn't really enjoy the recording as much.
Right.
But we all love playing live.
Yeah.
That's really the epitome of what we
sure.
want to do.
It's
with
the
this
driving
band, so
force, pretty
It is
much,
the
yeah.
driving force.
Yeah.
Yeah. So pretty much anything we can play. Birthday parties, you want us there? We'll be there. Just
Corporate functions.
corporate functions.
Down.
Yeah,
Down.
just about anything. Bachelor parties, whatever you want.
Definitely
We're for
look
hire.
out towards the end of the summer, though, when we get that CD out. We'll be all over the place.
Yeah. Once we don't have to worry about recording, we're going to be promoting that thing. So as many shows as we can, I'm sure we'll be out there.
Yeah, excellent. Do they still record you at the Sad Cafe?
They do.
The live
Yes.
recording, yeah.
Yep.
Yes, we do. I think we got a live recording last time we played there, and then we lost the CD. So,
no,
really?
Otherwise, you'd probably hear.
I'm gonna go ahead and blame that on Matt as well. He's not here,
Might be.
so
He's so forgetful. Matt, if you're listening, come home. Please just come home. Just get on North 95. You'll end up here eventually. I promise.
Eventually.
Eventually.
All right. Well, why don't we'll play another track. What do you guys want to play next?
Oh goodness. Yeah, let's do bottom of the
bottom of the barrel.
Bottom of the barrel? All right, very good. So this is Bottom of the Barrel from Call My Name here on Local Outbreak on IPMNation.com.
She burns a house with matches, made her out to lovers. Fuel siphon for bad memories. She doesn't hesitate as she lets him get his way. Is this right? Just close your eyes, and it goes away. And I won't be caught at the bottom of this barrel. And I won't be here for you. Again, she makes the same mistakes, chances that she takes. It doesn't change a thing. She won't be happy, but she doesn't care. When escape will do, it goes away. It goes away. It goes away.
Local Outbreak on IPMNation.com. This is Matt from IPMNation.com, and our guest this week is Call My Name. And before we start to wrap up, I want to remind everybody, of course, that we are sponsored by The Studio. We do the show here every Tuesday night from 6 to 7 p.m. We love to have a sort of a live audience if anyone wants to come down and check it out. The Studio at 50 Canal Street in downtown Laconia, New Hampshire. TheStudioNH.com if you want to check out more online. And as always, thanks to Melissa for letting us do the show here every week. And of course, we are also sponsored by Central NH Events. If you need a DJ for your event, your shindig, your hootenanny, whatever it may be, go to centralnhevents.com, and Mr. Tim Martin will do a phenomenal job for you, as always. And don't forget, of course, the Siren Agency. Be sure to check out the Siren Agency's online radio channel at ipmnation.com/TSA. And, of course, at ipmnation.com/local outbreak, we archive all the episodes of Local Outbreak going all the way back to the very beginning of the show. And, guys, this has been great. Let's remind everybody where to find you online and how people can keep up with what you're doing.
Well, you can download the album, like I said, from tiny.cc/suitup or shutup. I think we're also on facebook.com/callmynamemusic.
Yep.
Right? We've got a SoundCloud.
We do, yeah.
I believe.
I
Same
think we're
thing.
on all those.
Pretty much
Twitter.
every social. Yeah, check us out on
Yeah, I don't
Twitter,
handle Twitter.
at Call My
That's
Name
not my thing.
Music. I think it's all the same thing. We're pretty much every social network you can think of. We've got an account, so just check us
Reverb
out.
Nation. and all that.
Yep.
And a lot of them
everything.
are listed on our Facebook, too, so you can just go there and check them
Yeah,
out.
Facebook's
Okay,
probably
good.
the prime spot.
The Book of Faces. Check that one.
Yeah.
The Book of Faces,
The Book
yes.
of Faces.
Yeah.
Nick, I heard you say Twitter isn't your thing.
Not really my thing. I don't handle the one for our account. I think Matt's the one who mainly handles a lot of the social media
Okay.
aspects of it.
I was just curious because I've noticed with Twitter it's very divisive. People either love it or hate it.
Yeah.
So
I
didn't-
have
didn't-
one. I'm just not going to say what the name is, but I have one.
I don't have
Just for
one.
creeping.
Do you hate it?
I never got it. Never understood it.
I don't use it. Never tried.
Yeah.
We do keep the band one updated though, so you can check that out.
Yeah, good. And let's see. So when this is going to air this Sunday on the Planet. So your next show is
Next Thursday.
Next Thursday.
So it'll be
at
this
the
coming
Shaskeen.
Thursday.
at the
Manchester.
Shaskeen. Okay.
Yep.
In Manchester, New Hampshire.
And that's with who are the bands you're with again?
To the Gallows and Firelight.
Okay, very good. And then July 5th is with East is East.
East
that
is
right?
East, yeah.
The Shaskeen.
Yeah,
Okay.
also
at the
at the
Shaskeen, yeah. Very cool. Awesome. Well, we'll play one more track to wrap up the show. What do you guys want to play to wrap up?
Oh, goodness. We've only got 6.
Let's go. I'm thinking lessons learned on
Yeah.
this one.
Lessons learned.
Go out with a bang, I guess.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's
Lessons
go out with
learned.
the bang.
Go out with the bang.
is
Lessons learned.
The first album on the first track on the album. Last track we'll play tonight.
All right, sounds good. And Gil, Nick, and Nick, thank you. Thank the three of you for being here tonight.
Well,
And
thank
you.
Matt,
Thank you,
if you're
Matt.
listening, I hope you make it home from
Please
Connecticut.
come home. Please come home.
Please
man.
come
We
home.
miss you.
It's a scary place, Connecticut. And well, Hartford is anyway nowadays, and New Haven,
God.
and actually most of it. But anyway, all right. So this is Lessons Learned from Call My Name here on Local Outbreak on IPMNation.com.
I'll make an intro that they'll never forget. Years and years and years of being pushed down in the mud. Or she's been out of my hair, but just flying through the air. Being roughed up all the time, staying quiet in my mind. All these moments undefined, until I realize it's not fine. I am the better man. I won't hesitate to finally take a stand. Don't take my patience for weakness. Try me again, and you'll see how this ends. Here's to all those girls who never bothered to look my way. But hey, I'll make an intro that they'll never forget. I am the battered man. I won't hesitate to finally take a stand. Don't take my patience for weakness. Try me again, and you'll see how this ends. Who's laughing now? Who's laughing now? Who's laughing now? Who's laughing? Who's laughing
IPMNation.com.